Do you believe that a seemingly meaningless number could shape the entire life of a genius? A number printed on the license plate of an ordinary taxi. Yet, it became an immortal symbol in the world of mathematics. That number is 1729, Ramanujan's number. The story begins with a strange question. Why would a number ever be named after a person? And why did this very number become the key, unlocking science mysteries that still leave the world in awe today? Imagine this. You are lying on your deathbed, yet you can still see the hidden beauty within numbers. That was Ramanujan in the year 1919, when his colleague Godfrey Harold Hardy walked in. He had no idea that a small moment in that hospital room would go down in history. Hardy had just stepped out of a taxi with the license plate number 1729. He joked, "This number feels so dull, nothing special about it." But Ramanujan, frail and weak, gave a faint smile. "On the contrary, it is very special." Pause for a second. A genius, lying bedridden, hears what seems like a dull number and suddenly declares, 1729 is special. It is the smallest number that can be written as the sum of two cubes in two different ways. Hardy was stunned. What seemed like a joke turned out to hide an unknown fact that shook the world. From that moment on, 1729, Ramanujan's number, became immortal. Let us verify it together. 1729 equals 1 cubed plus 12 cubed, and also equals 9 cubed plus 10 cubed. Can you picture that? Two completely different paths, leading to the exact same destination? In the world of mathematics, this is incredibly rare. A number that looks ordinary, yet carries two mysterious faces. This is what we now call a taxicab number, and 1729 is honored as the very first one ever discovered. To make it easier to picture, think about cooking. You could use two completely different recipes, yet end up creating the exact same dish. That is what 1729, Ramanujan's number, represents. Two different combinations, one identical result. This strange coincidence is what makes it one of the most unforgettable science mysteries ever. Hardy was not only surprised, he was deeply moved. He later recalled, "In that tiny hospital room, I felt as if I was sitting next to a true genius." It is almost unbelievable. A poor man from India, with no formal education, could uncover secrets that European science had never even touched. From that day on, 1729 was no longer just a number. It became living proof of the extraordinary mind of Ramanujan. Just one remark in a hospital room. But it was enough for mathematicians to define an entirely new concept, the taxicab number. It means the smallest number that can be expressed as the sum of two cubes in more than one way. What seemed like a random observation opened up an entirely new branch of mathematics. And from that moment, 1729 was forever linked to Ramanujan. Did you know? After 1729, mathematicians began hunting for other numbers like it. But the farther they went, the harder it became. Finding such numbers turned into an almost impossible challenge. It is like playing an uncrackable code-breaking game. The deeper you dig, the more complex it gets. Yet Ramanujan saw them with nothing but his gifted mind. No computers, no laboratories, just pure genius. Picture this. You have two completely different shortcuts leading to the exact same destination. An ordinary person might only notice one path, but a genius like Ramanujan, he could see both at the same time. That is why 1729, Ramanujan's number, is so special. It makes us wonder, in the world of mathematics, are there always hidden paths that only unique minds can see? What makes Ramanujan truly extraordinary is not just his numbers, it is his origin. He never attended a proper university. yet he wrote down thousands of formulas straight from his imagination. To him, mathematics was not just science, it was the language of the divine. And so, when he looked at 1729, he did not see boredom, he saw a profound message from the universe. Hardy once admitted he had never met anyone like Ramanujan. Many of Ramanujan's formulas took decades before they were finally proven true. An outsider who could see truths that the entire world had not yet imagined. The number 1729, Ramanujan's number, is just one example, a symbol of a rare genius in the history of science. Ramanujan left behind thousands of formulas. Many of them remain unknown facts even to this day. But 1729 is special because it is tied to a deeply human story, a quiet conversation between life and death, between Hardy and Ramanujan. From that moment, an ordinary number became an immortal symbol. The story of 1729 spread rapidly through the world of mathematics. It was not just a technical discovery. It became a symbol of limitless creativity. People began to look at meaningless numbers with new eyes. They wondered, could there be hidden secrets inside them, waiting to be discovered? One thing is clear. What made Ramanujan great was not how much he knew, but how differently he saw the world compared to everyone else. While Hardy saw 1729 as dull and empty, Ramanujan saw it as a hidden doorway. That is the true mark of a genius. 1729 is not just a math puzzle. It teaches us that even within things that seem meaningless, there may be hidden wonders. Mathematics, and all of science, is not only cold theory, it is also an art of beauty and surprise. Have you ever seen two completely different paths in life leading you to the exact same outcome? A situation that seems unrelated, yet in the end, they converge. The number 1729 is the same way. It makes us wonder, how many coincidences in life are actually hidden rules we have yet to see? Here is the surprising part. 1729 is not just about two cubes. Later research revealed it connects to many other branches of mathematics. From infinite series to partitions, Ramanujan planted seeds that science is still harvesting today. One tiny number, opening an entire universe. Ramanujan passed away at only 32 years old, a life far too short for a mind far too great. He never lived to receive the highest honors. But thanks to the story of 1729, the world will always remember, true genius never disappears. It lives on, inside the numbers. So, what makes a number immortal? Is it the number itself, or the story attached to it? When we talk about 1729, Ramanujan's number, we are not just talking about mathematics. We are talking about faith, creativity, and the tragedy of a man's life. What do you think? How many other numbers are still waiting to have their stories told? 1729 is only the beginning. If one small number can carry an entire legend, how many other numbers out there hold unknown facts still hidden? And who knows? The next time you see a random number on a license plate or a receipt, maybe it is also waiting for you to uncover its secret.